So Lethal Company is a game that me and my friends got in the later half of last year. And ever since we've been having a lot of fun with it. But it didn't take us long to get interested in the plenty of mods that Lethal Company has to supply, which we began using all the time. Can't play the game without the mods. But while we were all playing the mods and just having fun, I was thinking more about this. On how the people created all these mods and wondering, could I make my own? But that wasn't really a reality. That wasn't gonna happen for me. Until I found this video by Audio Night, video in description, on how to create a custom moon. And I already had a vague idea for a custom moon. And so I began and worked and created my first mod on its very first update, Legma Moon, which is... So the custom moon I made, Volin, was kinda just all I could do. It took me a long time to make it, and I didn't know how to do anything else. And it was really buggy. As me and my friends played it, I got to see all the mistakes and stuff I made. And so once I had finished the moon, I decided to work on some custom items. I started off with 4 items, and they were honestly not that hard for me. So this was the start of what my mod would turn into. After that first update, I decided I wanted to work more on it. I had more ideas brewing for items and such. So I would create my second moon, Lazane, which differed much from what I imagined it, but also while making these moons, in between updates, I also added a bunch of items. Here's a quick screenshot of all the items that I have made. Then, after all that, I was getting kind of bored of repeatedly making the same kind of items, so I started my next most ambitious thing, creating items to heal you. These had many problems, which the bandage and medkit, that I had to navigate through. The coding was honestly the easy part. I've dealt with coding before, but getting it to actually work in the game, that was a lot of resource searching by my part. Took several updates in the mod before they were working, but in the end, managed to get them to work, with bandage being 1 use and medkit being 3 use. I continued working on the moons, creating Joymew and Kingdom, which all the moons before now were basically based on the themes of the earlier moons, with Fallen, Embryon, Lazane, the Forest Moons, and Joymew, the Snow Moons. Kingdom has its own complete theme, not being a snowy desert or forest moon, or like Embryon, which made it very unique out of all of them. In addition to the bandage and medkit having unique properties, I made the Festive Snowman Push and Hourglass. But after all that, I decided to create my most ambitious thing possible, making a custom interior. The interior, I had no idea how to do it, so I did some researching, found a series of videos by Major Blue 7 Mods, the interior tutorials in the description, that helped me create my new interior. It also took some trial and error on my part, comparing my outlines to the real Lethal Company interiors, before I finally managed to do it. And I created my nuclear bunker interior. Of course, I'm not very good at creating the 3D models. They're not that high quality or anything. It took long hours of figuring out all the problems. Now after that, I decided that like the chemical jug is like the only item that only appears on like one moon. It appears on two. Pretty sure it's only Vow and Adamance it appears on. Maybe much. Don't think so. So I decided to make a custom item for every moon that only spawns on that moon, so that it's like a unique experience finding certain items, and wonder why you won't find that item on every moon except one. While I was making these updates, I am always playing my mod with my friends, figuring out all the problems along the way and seeing if there's any unfair stuff and adjusting the moons accordingly so that it's much easier to deal with. After that drought of no new moons, I added a total of 3 new ones: Fendor, Istruckeyes, and Excando. All moons in my mod pad to try to fulfill different roles along the game, with Istruckeyes being the only free moon out of all mine, the rest needing money. And so that's where my mod is now at this time, with all these custom moons and custom items. And unique items, new interior has provided a unique experience for me and my friends that we couldn't have gotten otherwise. My mod, Legma Moon, is available on the Thunder Store page as well. Me and my friends enjoy using it, and I hope that all of you also enjoy my mod. That's it for this video. Goodbye.